Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tariq and my registration number is FS17 BCS160 and my topic of presentation is British Raj. Introduction. The British Raj period of direct British rule over the Indian subcontinent from 1858 until the independence of India and Pakistan in 1947. The Raj succeeded management of the subcontinent by the British East India Company. After the general distrust and dissatisfaction with the company leadership resulted in a widespread immunity of spy troops in 1857, causing the British to reconsider the governments of India. The British government took possession of the company assets and imposed direct rule. The Raj was intended to increase Indian participation in governments, but the powerlessness of Indians to determine their own future without the consent of British led to an increasingly independent and national independence movement. Timeline. Uh, the Sepoy Mutiny, which started in 1857 and ended in 1859, and on the month of late March till 8th of July. The Spy Mutiny, attack on British soldier. In late March 1857, a Indian soldier in the employ of East India Company named Mangal Pandey attacked British officers at the military garrison in Bagpur. He was arrested and then executed by the British in the early April. The rebellion. The rebellion led to the end of the East India Company rule in India. Later in April, Sepoy troops at Meerut having heard a rumor that they would have to buy cartridges that had been increased with the lots of pigs and cows forbidden by the Muslims and Hindus respectively. As a punishment, they were given long prison term punishment in sense their comrades who rose on power on May 10th and shot their British officer and marched to Delhi where there were no troops according to the spy troops. Seizure of Delhi. The seizure of Delhi provided a focus and set the pattern for the whole mutiny. One of the important Indian princes joined the mutineers, and the mutiny officially came to end on July 8th, 1859. The house cleansing of administration. The mutiny was general house cleansing of Indian administration. The East India Company was abolished in favor of the direct rule of India by the British government. In concrete terms, it introduced a more personal note into the government and removed the unimaginative commercialism that had lingered in the court of directors. Financial crisis. The financial crisis caused by the mutiny led to the reorganization of the Indian government. Indian government and administration finances on a modern basis. The Indian Army was so extensively reorganized. The mutiny was the beginning of the policy of consultation with the Indians. The Legislative Council of 1853 had contained only the Europeans had arrogantly behaved as if a full-fledged parliament. It was widely felt that a lack of communication with the Indian opinion had helped to participate the crisis. Aftermath. There was the effect of mutiny on the people of India themselves. Traditional society had made its protest against the incoming influences, and it had failed. The princes and the other national leaders either held aloof from the mutiny or had proved for the most part incompetent. Structure of the Indian society began to break down and was eventually suppressed by the westernized class system with a highlight sense of Indian nationalism. The Government of India Act, month of August to 1858. Transference of British power. Much of the blame for the mutiny fell on the incompetence of East India Company, transferring British power over India from the company to the crown. Minister of the Great Britain cabinet who would preside over the Indian office in London consisted initially of 15 Britons, 7 of whom were elected among the old company's court and of directors, and 8 of whom were appointed to the crown. Control over the Indian government of India remained in the hands of British viceroys who divided their time between Calcutta and Shimla. Social policy. On November 1st, 1858, Lord Canning announced Queen Victoria's proclamation to the princes, chiefs and peoples of India. Queen Victoria had the title of Empress of India to her royalty. British fears of another mutiny consequent determination states as natural breakwaters. Government organization. From 1858 to 1909, the government of India was increasingly centralized, parental despotism, and the world's largest imperial bureaucracy. The Indian Councils Act of 1861 transformed the Viceroy Executive Council into the miniature cabinet run on portfolio system. Each of the five ordinary members were placed in charge of the distinct department of Calcutta movement, home revenue, military, finance and law. In 1879, however, Viceroy Lytton felt obliged to overrule his entire council in order to eliminate government's import duties on British cotton manufacture despite Indian desperate need for revenue in a year of widespread famine and agricultural disorders. Economic policy and development. The major source of government income throughout that period remained the land revenue, which as a percent of agriculture. Yield of India soil continued to be an annual gamble in the monsoon region. Government continued to monopoly over the flourishing opium trade to China. The third was a tax on salt. The northwest frontier. The British India expanded beyond its company to borders to both the northwest and the northeast during the initial phase of Crown rule. Um, uh, Nationalist movement which started from 1855 and ended 1920 on the month of December. Uh, Indian National Congress. And the Indian National Congress held its first meeting in December 1885 in Mumbai city while British Indian troops were still fighting in the Upper Burma. Nationalism emerged in the 19th century. British India both an accumulation of as a reaction against the salutation of British and the spread of Western civilization. First partition of Bengal. The first partition of Bengal in 1905, Banjira attained nationwide fame as a leader of Swadeshi movement promoting nation-made goods and movement to boycott British manufactured goods. Increased demands for national education also swiftly followed partition. Bengali students and professors extended the boycott of British goods. Muslim community. The Muslim held its first meeting in Dhaka. Indian Muslims with sufficient decoratal motive to unite them as a separate religious community in the wake of Mutiny. Most British placed the burden of blame for its inception on the Muslim community. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, who was born on 1887 and died in 98, who was India's greatest 1970 Muslim leader, succeeded in his causes of Indian revolt 1870, which was on 1873. In convincing many British officials that Hindus were primarily to blame for the mutiny. Sir Syed had entered the East Indian Company service in 1838 and was the leader of Muslims India, a cumulative mainstream of political reform. Aligarh became the intellectual cradle of Muslim League and Pakistan. Reforms of British liberals. In in the in Great Britain, the Liberal Party electoral viceroy victory of 1968 marked down the new era of reforms for British India. Hampered though he was the viceroy, Lord Ponto, the new viceroy for the state of India, John Morley, was able to introduce several important innovations in the legislative and administrative ministry of the British Indian government. Morley major reforms came the Indian Councils Act of 1909, popularly called the Morley-Montagu reforms, directly introduced the electorate principle to Indian legislative and council membership. Though the initial electorate was a municipal community of Indians and financed by property ownership and education, in 1910, some in 135 elected Indians representatives took their seats as members of legislative council throughout British India. In 1907, the Congress Party held its annual meeting in Surat, but the assembly, plagued by conflict, never came to order long enough to hear the presidential address of its moderate president-elect World War One. We started from 1914 and ended on 1918 on the month of July 28th and November of 11th. Indian contributions. The initial response throughout the India to Lord Heritage announcement was for the most part enthusiastic support. Indian forces volunteered their men, money, and personal service, while leaders of the Congress Party from Tilak. Support from the Congress Party was primarily focused on the assumption of that Britain would repay such royal resistance with substantial political consequences, if not intermediate independence or at least dominion status following the fall. Then surely its promise soon after the Allies showed victory. Anti-British activity. Anti-British terrorist activity started soon after the war began, sparked by the return of the Indian of thousands of British Sikhs who had sought to return to immigrate from the Punjab homes to India, but were denied permission to disembark in the country because of their color. Massacre at the Amistad. Soon after the died arrival on the afternoon of April 13, 1939, some 1,000 or more unarmed men, women, and children were gathered in the Amistad Jallianwala Bagh. He ordered 50 soldiers to fire into the gathering for 10 to 15 minutes. About 1,650 rounds of ammunition were loaded into the screaming, terrified crowd, some of whom were trampled by those who desperately trying to escape. According to the official estimate, nearly 400 civilians were killed and another 1,200 were left unwounded with no medical attention. Prelude to independence. Started from 1920 and ended with the independence of Pakistan in 1947. Constitutional reforms. British politicians and bureaucrats tried to cure India, allying body politic and periodic infusions of constitutional reform. The separate electorate formula introduced for Muslims in the Government of India Act of 1909, the Muslim reforms were expanded and applied to other minorities in the Government of India Acts 1919 and 1925. Sikhs and Christians, for example, were given special privileges in voting for their own representatives comparable to those vouched for Muslims. The Congress Embedment Strategy. Gandhi, promising his followers freedom in just 1 year, launched the non-cooperation movement on August 1, 1920, which he believed would bring British Raj to an grinding halt. After more than a year, even with 16,000 Satragas in prison cells across British India, the Raj remained firm, and therefore Gandhi prepared to unleash his last and most powerful boycott weapon, calling upon the peasants of Bardoli in Gujarat to boycott land taxes. Muslim separatism. The Muslim quarter of India population became increasingly wary of the Congress Party promises and resistive in the wake of the collapse of the Khalifat movement. Congress Party founded Gandhian Sathagara to radical, moreover to far to revolutionary, to support and liberals like Satyaj Bahadur Sapru, who was born on 1875 and died in 1949. Organized their own party eventually to become National Liberal Federation, while others like Jinnah dropped out of political life entirely. Jinnah, alienated by the Gandhi and his illiterate mass of devoutly Hindu disciplines, and instead devoted himself to the lucrative Mumbai law practice, and his energy and ambition lured him back to the leadership of Muslim League, which he then realized in the 1930s. Jinnah, who was the instrumental in urging Viceroy Lord Irwin and the Prime Minister Macdonald to convene the Round Table Conference in London, was urged by the many Muslims compatriots, including Liaquat Ali Khan, first Prime Minister, who from 1947 to 1951 to become the permanent president of the Muslim League. Elections held in the winter of 1945 and 1946 proved how efficient Jinnah's single-plank strategy for his Muslim leagues had been, as the league won all 30 seats reserved for Muslims in the Central Legislative Assembly and most of the reserved provincial seats as well. The Congress Party was successful in gathering most of the general electorate seats, but it could no longer effectively insist that it spoke for the entire population of British India. British Parliament passed in July 1947 the Indian Independence Act, it ordered that the dominions of the Indian and Pakistan be demarcated by midnight of August 14 and 15, 1947. and then the assets of world largest empire which had been integrated in countless ways for more than a century be divided within a single month. The transfer of power and birth of two countries. The transfer of powers were completed on August 14 in Pakistan and August 15 in India, held a day apart so that Lord Mountbatten could attend both ceremonies. With the birth of two independent nations, the British Raj formally came to an end on August 15, 1947, and they, and so thus concludes my topic on British Raj, how it came on power in India and used its resources to gain political and economic gain, and lost all of that power when the people of India united against British to gain freedom for their religion. And this is from all my side. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.